Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Penn State versus UCLA college football matchup on Saturday, October 5th, 2024. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It's college football Saturday. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. I've also got a link directly below this video in the description. Prices start at $15, go all the way up to yearly packages, but you could always use the discount code PICK to take 15% off any purchase. We also have products meant for people that make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for VIP type packages. We offer these, they're just not on the website. You got to text the number you see on the screen, but a couple things to keep in mind. There are most expensive premium packages, as well as these are only long-term. These are not just one-off bets. You can find one-game bets over at our regular premium area, but let's get to it. Penn State taking on UCLA, a Big Ten college football battle. So weird to see UCLA in the Big Ten. And the thing is, coming off a game against Oregon where it was basically a Pac-12 matchup. When we see, UCLA, they did have the one game against Indiana. That's a traditional Big Ten opponent and did not go so well for them. And that game was at home. They got slaughtered by the Hoosiers 42-13 in a game that they were 3.5-point dogs. UCLA did cover last week against the Ducks, getting the 23.5, and did cover the prior week against against LSU, getting 21 points. So UCLA has played a pretty tough schedule, and they went on that trip to Hawaii, which was an easier game, but they didn't really play that well there. But still, outside of that, it's been heavy hitters after heavy hitters. Meanwhile, Penn State, a little bit of a softer schedule, but still, not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Beating West Virginia at West Virginia, covering the spread very easily, 34-12 in that one. Then beating Bowling Green in what was a tight one, slaughtering Kent State, and then a nail-biter last week against Illinois. 21-7 was the final score, but the game just felt a lot closer than that, and it was more of a Big Ten defensive style battle. So neither of these teams have been, murder incorporated against the spread. That's for sure. We look at the UCLA offense. Chip Kelly, where have you gone, right? I mean, they're 126th in yards per game now at 262. Rushing the football, 133rd in the nation, rushing yards per game. Passing yards, 90th, 205 yards per game, up against a Penn State defense that's top 5 in yards against per game at 226.5. They are 4th against yards per rush at 2.3. They are 15th in passing yards against, 22nd in completion percentage against, 17th in QB rating against. Just an absolutely smothering defense for the Nittany Lions this season. Meanwhile, when we look at the offensive side of the ball, Penn State, pretty impressive there as far as the numbers go. A typical James Franklin-style team here. 496.8 yards per game lands them at 11th best in the nation, 9th best in the country at running the pill, 251 yards per game. And then, meanwhile, 53rd in passing yards at 245.8. While UCLA, 100th ranked defense, almost 400 yards per game they're allowing. And allowing 291 passing yards per game, is 127th in the nation. They still can belly it up against the run, but certainly not enough to withstand it, against these better teams. UCLA gets no pressure on the quarterback, 110th in sacks this season. And, Penn State just really not making a lot of mistakes on offense that are going to beat themselves. Meanwhile, UCLA's offense, makes plenty of mistakes, and they get sacked. 123rd ranked in sacks allowed in the nation. Not very good. And also 128th in interceptions thrown. 80th in fumbles. These are not good numbers. I'll tell you what, on the road, noontime start at Happy Valley, I smell a slaughter. I'm going to take Penn State and lay the bundle, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.